It's time to learn all about coins on Learn With Me, Mrs. Sullivan. Did you know there are more than 130 different designs on United States coins? Wow! Okay, let's start with the smallest denomination or amount of money, the penny. Like all coins, the penny has a front called the head, and the reverse is called the tail. The head of the penny shows Abraham Lincoln. It also has the words liberty and in God we trust. And it shows the year that it was made. The tail of the penny usually pictures the Lincoln Memorial. If you look closely at a penny, you can even see the statue of Lincoln that sits inside the actual memorial in Washington, D.C. The penny is the only coin that is copper in color. You might also come across these different designs on the tail of the penny. They depict the life of Abraham Lincoln and were issued to celebrate Lincoln's 200th birthday. But no matter how it looks, the tail of the penny always says United States of America, 1 cent, and E pluribus unum, which is the official United States motto. A motto is a special saying. E pluribus unum is Latin for out of many, one. It's a reference to all of the states making one country, one United States of America. It takes 100 pennies to equal $1. The penny is worth 1 cent. That's the value. And we can write it like this or like this. When we use the dollar symbol to write 1 cent, it looks like this. Let's compare this to how we'd write $1. Here, we can see the 1 for 1 cent. And here, the 100 cents that equal $1. Moving on. Let's look at a nickel. A nickel is silver in color, and of course it has a head side and a tail side. There are 3 different images of Thomas Jefferson that you might find on the head of the nickel. But you'll always find the same words as on the head of the penny. Liberty and in God we trust. Also, the date and a letter that shows where this coin was made. 2 of these were made in Philadelphia and 1 was made in Denver. The most common tail design of the nickel is Monticello. Monticello is the home Thomas Jefferson designed, built, and lived in. Monticello means little mountain in Italian, and it is at the top of a small hill. You might also find these designs on the tail of some nickels. They're from the Voyage of Discovery. When Thomas Jefferson was president, he asked Lewis and Clark to explore some more of the United States, and that was called the Voyage of Discovery, and these coins celebrate that. The tail of the nickel always says United States of America and E pluribus unum. And it lets us know the value is 5 cents. These are the 3 ways we can write 5 cents. It takes 20 nickels to equal $1. A nickel is slightly larger than a penny. Pennies and nickels both have smooth edges. So the 2 smallest value coins, pennies and nickels, both have smooth edges. Next up, the dime. You can see it has bumpy edges. A dime is slightly smaller than a penny and definitely smaller than a nickel. The head of the dime shows Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and it also has the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and lets us know when and where it was made. The tail of the dime features a torch to represent liberty, an oak branch that symbolizes strength, and an olive branch to symbolize peace. It says United States of America on the top, and of course it has the motto, E Pluribus Unum, and it says 1 dime, but it does not tell us the value or how many cents this coin represents. You have to remember that a dime is worth 10 cents, and these are the ways to write 10 cents. 10 dimes are equal to $1. Now it's time to talk about sandwiches. Yes, sandwiches will help us learn about the next 2 types of coins. Think about a sandwich and visualize cutting it in half, either like this or this. They're both half. No matter how you slice it, 2 halves will make 1 whole. You might also cut your sandwich like this. We call these pieces quarters. 4 quarters make 1 whole sandwich, just like 4 quarter coins make 1 whole dollar. And that is how this next coin, the quarter, got its name. Let's take a closer look. Quarters have bumpy edges, and there are 2 different designs for the head side of the quarter. Both of the designs feature George Washington and the words Liberty and In God We Trust. But they have some differences. This coin has the date and place where it was manufactured on the front. And this quarter, which is the more popular common version, says United States of America above and $quarter below George Washington. This tail design is also the most popular. It's been used for more than 66 years, and it features a bald eagle clutching arrows above an olive branch. And it has the words $quarter, United States of America, and of course the motto, E Pluribus Unum. But there are more than 100 other quarter designs. From 1999 to 2009, the tail side of quarters featured a special design for each of the 50 states, Washington, D.C., and the 5 United States territories. There are 56 of these types of quarters. Then, from 2010 to 2021, it was time for the America the Beautiful quarters. The tail side of these quarters features a national park or forest from each of the 50 states, Washington, D.C., and the 5 territories. There are 56 different America the Beautiful quarters. And when you see this design on the head of the quarter, it indicates that it is part of the American Women Quarters program. Each year between 2022 and 2025, 5 new quarters are released featuring women. Here are 2 more quarter designs. In 2021, we had a quarter with Washington crossing the Delaware. And sometimes you come across a bicentennial quarter from 1976 celebrating the 200th year anniversary of America. A quarter does not tell you how many cents it is worth. It is up to you to remember that a quarter is worth 25 cents. 4 quarters are equal to $1. Now remember the sandwiches? Remember when we cut it in half and the two halves make one whole? You guessed it. They're half-dollar coins. Two of them are equal to $1. They're rare and seldom used to buy things, but they're still made, but mostly for coin collectors. The value of the $half is 50 cents. On the heads, if you're lucky enough to see a $half, you'll see John F. Kennedy, and of course the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and letting us know when and where it was made. The reverse shows the presidential seal, which is like a special stamp or sticker used by the President of the United States. And it shows a bald eagle, the national bird, and in its beak, you can see it holding a ribbon with the words E Pluribus Unum, our national motto. It's got arrows and an olive branch, and above, a representation of the 13 original colonies. And around the outside, 50 stars, one for each of the 50 states. That's the United States $half. The $half is the largest of all the types of coins. In the past, there were a few attempts to get people to use dollar coins. However, they've never really caught on. Dollar coins are still more of a novelty or collector's item. The golden Sacagawea dollar is the most likely style that you'd come across. There sure are a lot of United States coins. I hope you liked watching and hit the like button. Look for these links in the description box below. Thanks for watching All About Coins. Please, I hope you check out some more videos on the channel. Thanks for watching. Learn with me, Mrs. Sullivan.